Hello and welcome to Urza's AI Dwarves versus Gremlins. I am DarcyBits. I'm joined today with my wonderful girlfriend B. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, Andy.
Beautiful. What we're doing today is playing Magic the Gathering, which I don't think I've ever done on stream before, but because it's such a saturated market, it's just like, what's even the point? But today, we're using Urza's AI, which is a website. It's literally urzas.ai, which you can use to generate fake magic cards. I've seen a lot of AI-generated cards over the years, and they're usually very haha, silly haha. And in my experience, Urza has actually generated really kind of like normal, serious kinds of cards. This does mean that often the cards are kind of bland, but not always, and there's like a really interesting mix of like, it feels like sealed. It feels like limited to me, where you kind of have mostly commons and then only kind of a couple of rare, juicy friends. That's a weird way of saying that. Don't say that. Point is, I thought it would be a really useful tool to sort of imitate a limited environment, especially if you don't have enough people for a draft or something. I've tried two-player drafts before and haven't really been satisfied with them, so I wanted to try this. Originally, B and I tried sort of inputting a name and going back and forth like that and generating our cards and then playing a game. And that felt a little bit imbalanced in a weird way, partially because it is not like a normal draft and instead is rewarding for like AI manipulation in a weird way, like tricking the AI and get AI into giving you something broken. But also because just if you kind of happen to luck out and get something wild, it ends up being really strong and can totally just change the course of the game. Here, I have, first of all, before the stream, I played with the machine a lot to try and figure out a couple of keywords that produce really similarly powered results. So I have a bunch of these and I want to make this a series, but today we're doing Dwarves versus Gremlins. Gremlin as a creature type, people might not know about. It is been used a couple times throughout Magic's history, but it was most prominently in Kaladesh, I think it is, Kaladesh? Yes, in which they are sort of representing like the gremlin in the machine, since like vehicles are a big part of that setting. As such, our dwarves are taking on sort of a very artificer dwarf angle, as opposed to like diggers or miners, although there's some of those in there too, I'm sure. So what I've done is I have used these prompts to generate 20 cards that are based on gremlins, 20 cards that are based on dwarves, and then 20 cards that are kind of fill out the like non-creature slot of the deck that are more about the world and the setting and less about those specific factions. Hopefully, this will allow us to each have a pool of 40 cards, because we're going to share that like middle non-creature sort of section. Although I think there is like one or two creatures in there just because you're never really sure what the AI is going to give you. So, because I have done the generating, I'm offering it to B to choose which faction she wishes to play. I don't know if there's an audio delay or what.
Me?
Yeah, it's an audio delay. It's a weird cutting out. I didn't even hear what you said. I just heard eh.
Okay.
Yep, I'm
weird.
hearing that. I'm hearing that now.
Anyway, if you can hear me, I'm choosing Gremlins.
Okay, so B has chosen Gremlins.
I've decided I want Gremlins because Gremlins are good.
That means she gets these 20 cards, and also we'll get a copy of the middle stack. So here's your copy of the sort of neutral cards, let's call them. That means I am playing Dwarves. Now, we are going to build our decks, because we're going to make sort of a limited style 40 card deck out of our 40 cards, which if you don't play Magic, that might sound ridiculous. That's what you would cut to put our lands in, which we'll be using these AI generated lands, which the same as normal lands, there's AI generated art on lands, which I did not even know was a feature of Urza's AI until right before we went live, which is very fun. So, while we build decks, we're going to let some rads run so that no one gets interrupted during the actual gameplay, and we'll meet you back here in a few minutes. See you then. Welcome back, everyone. For anyone just joining, we are just finished building our decks. We're doing Urza's AI Dwarves versus Gremlins, based on my terrible name ideas. So, first, B, we need to roll off.
Hey, of course.
Here's the die. I have rolled a 16.
Oh, well, that'd be hard to beat.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't roll a 15, because if you did, I would have felt compelled to take the fact that the chat's telling me that I rolled a 15, even though that was just me dropping the die in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to draw 7. We're going to do it as like a standard, whatever the current day standard mulligan is called.
Mulligan.
We could do weirder mulligans, but I don't think it needs to. Let's see. So I've only got 2 lands here, but they are lands I care about. I think I'm going to keep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep 2. I think this is a pretty good hand.
All right. Beautiful. I got a 2. So I'll be going first, which means I don't draw. All right. We're going to start with a mountain. And then we're going to use... no, I was going to say maybe my best card. That's not actually maybe my best card. I include this card, huh? Oh, no, this card's good. Yeah. I'll tap this, and I will play the Dwarven Auto Musket. They are a 1-mana dwarf cleric. They're a 1/1. They can tap for colorless, or they can tap and sacrifice to draw a card. They're a Mind Stone.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Well, they're better Mind Stone. Mind Stone, you have to, like...
yeah, but they can't tap the first time they come into play.
Yeah, I guess.
Go ahead.
Fair enough. Still seems pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. If only I had things in the deck that were worth drawing and or playing.
I'm going to play an Island. I'll pass a turn.
That's it? All right, great. I will... Oh, no. What's the... Oh, nice. There's codes for drawing and stuff. I can hit 2 to draw. Oh, wait, that won't work, though, because that'll change my... I think that changes my portrait. Dang it. I can't see anything. My cursor is hidden on me. There we go. Okay. I drew this card. Okay, so I don't have any blue still, but I do have a swamp. Oh, I also forgot to untap. Whoop, there we go. So I have 3 mana at my availability. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, already.
And I think I was like, I should play this card. I don't have blue mana. I can't play that card. And I only have 1 red mana, so I can't play both of these cards in my hand either. I might just sacrifice this immediately. Honestly. I could really. I might. I'm considering it. But I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't. I'll tap these 2. And I will plop. Drop the Dwarven Spike Shooter. It is a 2-mana Dwarf Shaman. It's a 1/1. For a red and tap, they can deal 1 damage to target creature. So just ping down your 1/1s. So don't play any 1/1s. I pass.
I'll try not to.
Actually, I'll attack you for 1.
I untap?
I will attack you for 1, actually. Sorry.
I think 19? Yeah. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. Go down to 19. Thank you.
I'll untap. I will draw. Ooh, hello.
I'd like to reiterate to anyone watching, right? Like, there is this penchant of, like, AI-generated cards being very silly, and some of these are kind of silly. But my goal, my hope for this is to generate a format or a structure that will actually be producing, like, serious Magic results.
Yeah. I'm going to put a Mad Rock into play. Tap 2 to play Melrending Tools.
No, this is not a mana rock.
Oh.
It costs you 1.
I should have read
It filters your mana into colorless if you needed to cast like an Eldrazi or something.
You know what? I think I'm still doing it.
Sure. I mean, you could use it to draw a card. 3-mana draw a card. It's pretty bad. I wouldn't include it in my deck if I were you. But it's a little bit late now. You can sideboard it. All the cards you didn't use, those are in your sideboard. Like, you can tinker during between games.
Yeah. During this best of 3 we're doing. Yeah. Okay.
I expect it to be a best of 3. It depends how long the games go, honestly.
Yeah, I think I still play it.
Great.
All right, that's my turn.
You missed your land?
No, I played my land.
Oh, right. I went first.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna untap and draw. I still don't have a land. Okay, I'm missing my land drop now. But I do have another mana dork, which is funny. I don't really have a mana dork, but I have one of the funnier cards, so I'm gonna use it. Let's start by yeah, I can always tap this next turn to kill whatever you play. I'm gonna attack you for 2. Rawr, aggro. Take 2 damage, please.
I got 17.
Great. I will then realize I made a mistake and ask you if I can go back and untap my Dwarven Auto Musket.
I'll go up to 18.
Thank you. You're lovely.
Yeah,
I'm going to tap 3 to play the Bright-Eyed Dwarf. The Bright-Eyed Dwarf is one of the weirder cards. I made it pretty early in the set. It is a 3-mana Dwarf Rogue. It's a 2/2. For 2 mana, 1 and a red, you can tap them and add red mana for each artifact you control. Which is a pretty cool ability. I don't think there's enough artifacts in the set for that to be relevant. But if there was, it'd be pretty good. Actually, might make
you can play this.
Yeah, it might make that actually worth running.
Hey, I don't know. Yeah.
Who's to say? I'll pass.
I'll untap. I will draw. Oh, that's so silly. Yeah, I'm gonna play a swamp on free color, despite like.
Oh, nice! You got all 3 colors.
Judgment, and yeah, it worked out.
I'm very proud of you. I wish I was in 3 colors right now.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. I think I am gonna pass the turn.
Okay, beautiful. All right. I will untap once I find the button. I will draw. Ah, no land. Okay, even if it was land, it probably wouldn't be an island, and I desperately need an island. I have some very good blue cards in my hand right now. That's a good card for later. All right. Well, I might as well play my 1-drop now. I got a red mana, and I will play the Dwarven Supply Line, which in response, please go ahead. Respond.
In response, I will tap a black, tap this destroy it, get a card.
Oh, great, beautiful. Glad you did that in response. The Dwarven Supply Line is a Dwarf Shaman. They're a 1-mana 1/1. They also say, whenever Dwarven Supply Line deals damage to a creature, destroy that creature. So they have Death Touch. Which is great. 1-mana 1/1 with Death Touch. I'll take it. Yeah. I will otherwise attack for, I believe, everything, which is 2, 3, and 4. 4 damage.
Alright. In response, I'm gonna tap blue.
Respond.
Play control a safe land. I know I control an artifact, so I can draw 2 cards of this.
Yeah, isn't it a good card?
It's a really good card.
Wow. It is a contrived escape plan, but it will not save you from 4 damage.
Yeah, I'll go down to 14.
Yeah, the neutral cards have a lot of like decent blue cards, honestly. Shame I don't have enough islands. I pass the turn.
Alright. I will untap. I will draw. I'll play in our swamp.
Okay.
I will tap a red, play a Jumbo Gremlin.
Jumbo Gremlin? What an aptly named card. I'm sure it's huge. Jumbo Gremlin's a 1-mana 1/1.
Yeah.
I was like, it's the last like 5 cards. Let's give Gremlin like a big payoff. Big ol' thing. It's a Gremlin. They're 1/1s.
Yeah.
Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+0 though, so you know.
Yeah, it's fan lands. That's pretty good if I turn 1.
Yeah.
All right, that's your turn.
All right, cool. I'm gonna untap, and I'm gonna draw. We did it. We got an island. Baby, 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 baby. Now it's time to pop off, and by pop off, I mean really hope that you can't ping me for 1 damage. I'm gonna tap like this and play the Artifice Dwarf.
Ooh.
Artifice Dwarf is a 2-mana 1/1 that taps to draw a card. I've been waiting for this all game.
Yeah.
I will otherwise take a look at your combat ability and decide only when you attack, right?
Yeah, only when I attack, yeah.
So I have a 2/2, 1/1 that can trade, a 1/1 that can trade. Actually, I could just tap. I'm just gonna tap this. Oh, I've got raided? Wait, I should have my raid messages turned off. Oh well, thank you anyway.
Oh, yeah, raided? Nice.
Who raided me? Miss Day! How are you doing? Hello. Hello, Miss Day. Hello, Fairy Shay. Welcome in. We are playing AI-generated magic cards, but they're with a theme. It's Dwarves versus Gremlins. And I have just pinged down Beast only creature. Dwarven Spike Shooter deals 1 damage to target creature.
They go down?
They go down. I will then swing out with the team, which is another, I think, 3 damage? No, 4 damage. Yes. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, 4 damage.
Pow, pow, pow. I thought Gremlins would be more aggro than this. Where are all your Gremlins? See?
We'll see.
Oh, I'll see, will I? Alright.
Yeah. That's your turn?
I'm done. Thank you. Pass.
Tap. I do what I've been waiting to do all game. I play a mountain. That's not the thing I was waiting to do.
Okay.
I will tap 5 mana.
Mm-hmm.
I will deal 4 damage to each creature and also each player. Darn, I forgot about the each player part.
Crap. I can't do anything in response because I'm tapped out and this one has summon. Not that one. I can't. So, for anyone watching, my cursor decided to disappear as soon as I went live today. So, I don't know where it is. But yes, this one, I can't tap it and draw a card because it still has summoning sickness. So, great. Yeah, Gremlin's Grasp. Some moans and groans come out of the hills, but Gremlins still make fine beds. Gremlin's Grasp is one of the neutral cards, so this is either Gremlins doing something terrible, which is what's happening right now, but if I play it, I'm doing something terrible to Gremlins. Alright, all my cards go into the...
I'm going to take 4 damage, though.
I will also take 4 damage to my face, thank you. Oof, I see what you were thinking. Ah, dang it, where's my... There we go, 16. Beautiful, is that your whole turn?
That's your whole turn. I hope you don't have any hasters.
Yeah, wouldn't that be terrible? Okay, untap and draw. What do we have? We've got... Ooh, I don't have enough mana for that. But, luckily, I do have an island. I will tap the island and play Contrived Escape Plan, like you did earlier. I'll draw a card, and if I control no artifacts, I will draw a card. So I'll draw 2. Beautiful. Once I find the card, I can put it away. And, ooh, I will play another mountain. Look at that. I also have lands now. Can I do anything with 3 mana? Not right now. I will pass to you. So, yeah, again, thank you for raiding, Miss Day. That's awesome that you decided to bring your community here. For anyone who doesn't know me, which is, probably everyone. I guess I'm in like a variety caster standpoint right now. Trying lots of different things. Originally, Hidden Gems and Other Oddities, but been doing whatever. I'm playing through Monster Sanctuary on Fridays. I was playing through Arkham Horror, the card game, previously, but we just finished that, so we'll be starting something new soon. And I'm also on Saturdays drawing fish from Final Fantasy XIV as I catch them. So that's been a blast, and you should definitely check that out. VODs are going up slowly for that because I originally did it as a 12-hour stream, but we didn't finish everything we wanted to do, so Saturdays are now 4 hours of more progress. So lovely you're all here. B, how was your turn?
Yeah. So I just played an island. I'm going to play a blocker for 3 mana.
Oh, blocker.
Blood Gremlin is
Blood Gremlin's pretty good, right? Yeah, it's got
yeah,
flying.
it's a 3 mana flying 2/2. It has the ability where target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. That's going to go to waste, unfortunately. But
when it enters the battlefield, yes.
To block, and that's my turn.
Its only terrain is the. I don't understand this picture. Like, good job, but also, what did you do? Cool. Yeah, I'll move to my own town.
It's like a weird big eye, I think, and like ear wings.
Oh, maybe that's cool.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna tap black. Red.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, and do I want to do that? Oh, actually, okay. Wait a minute. Let me just. I'm gonna play a swamp, and then that's 5. Yeah. Do I wish to? You got a flyer. I don't know what I'm going to do about a flyer. Yeah, I'm going to tap everything. And play Deathsteel Dwarf. A 5-mana 3/3. Limited playable. But also, for 1 mana and sacrificing them, I can deal 3 damage to any target. So I could ping your face for it. I could destroy a creature that I otherwise can't. Yeah, could be useful. Are you doing something? Are you countering me? You're discovering the problem. Oh no. You've discovered the problem. It's my dwarf. Yeah. Discover the problem is a 2-mana instant. It counters target spell with color phase 2. If you control a giant, you also create a treasure token. B does not control a giant unless I'm mistaken. This is not a gremlin giant.
I did not control a giant.
No. Alright, this is countered. Dang, I can't believe you countered my Deathsteel Dwarf.
I'm lagging so hard.
You are lagging so hard, and I'm trying to roll with the punches. That's me. Alright, pass.
A draw?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play another island.
Oh, you have so much land. You probably put more than only 13 land in your deck, right? Also, good sweeper earlier. Dang, that really messed me up. B is playing the Embiggened... I gotta move my camera so you can actually see it. Embiggened Gremlin. It is a 4-mana 3/3 flying gremlin. It also can... it also has Fire Breath. This is like probably your biggest bomb of the set, right, B? Would you say that?
Yeah. Also, I attack. I would say that. Yeah. Can you hear me?
It's scary. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
And
you're swinging in for 2. All right. All right. I'll take 2. I don't have any responses. Go down to 14.
Yeah.
You have 6 life. Wow, I didn't realize I knocked you down so low. Very cool. Anything else in your turn?
No, that's it.
Alright. I will untap. I will draw. I will play a swamp for turn. I will acknowledge that you have open mana and 3 cards in your hand. I think I just have to do it. You know what? I can wait. I can wait. I will tap 1, 2, 3 and play the Impassioned Dwarf, a 3-mana 1/1 that taps for red. And then I'll pass.
On your end step.
Oh, on my end step.
I will tap 2.
Mm-hmm. What is this? Crashing Gremlins, the human wizard? What are you doing here? Crashing Gremlins is a 2-mana human wizard. They're a 0/1 with flash, and you can spend 2 and tap them to create a 2/2 blurred creature token, which is pretty wild. And of course, we need to acknowledge its flavor text. Each thing, not just a meme. Well, it is just a meme. We're gonna tap 2, and I'm going to counter you back. This time with an oil slick. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Please pay 2. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, that thing is just like repeatable tutus. Are they flying or are they just birds? They're just birds. They're birds without flying. All right.
Yeah, they're land birds.
Pass turn. They're like little Crashing Gremlins is really funny. I like the implication that Crashing Gremlins is like this human wizard that shows up and is like, what's up with this war between dwarves and gremlins? I'm gonna make some birds. It's really good.
Yeah.
Alright, you've untapped. B? I'm not sure if you're talking and you're just lagging out or what. I see you're attacking me.
Yeah, I untap.
For 5. 5 in the air.
Yeah. I will...
Yeah, alright, so that's...
to make it 7 in the air.
7 in the air, because this thing's got fire breathing. Whoo! Alright, I'll take 7. I go down to 7. Whew, that's not great for me. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. I'm going to untap and draw. What do I get? Alright, I get an island. And, unfortunate, I think you've got me. So, we're going to tap our Impassioned Dwarf for 1. Actually, no, I'm going to attack you for 1. Please take 1. Okay, I see you've taken it. And then I'm going to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and play Gremlin's Grasp myself. I grasp those gremlins right out of the air and throw them into the ground. Gremlin's Grasp is a 5-mana sorcery. It deals 4 damage to each creature and each player. You go down to 1 ma'am. And I'm going to also go down
to 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I go down to 3. I lose my mana dork, which is irrelevant right now. But you lose your flyers, which are really scary, actually. And I got 2 mana open in case you counterspell me, because the only counterspells in the set make you pay 2. Pass.
They're all mana leaks. Yeah.
They're all mana leaks. They're 2 mana
draw.
counter target spell. Unless the control pays 2.
I tapped 2.
Okay. Really good
Gear
play,
grinder.
honestly. Just like holding on while I played out stuff, and then you just wiped my board, and now I've got no card advantage. Really, really good. Gremlin Gear Grinder is a 2-mana artifact creature construct. It's a 1/1. For 2 and tap, target creature gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. I forgot how good this card is. This card is pretty good. This is a pretty good card, B. The products of your hours of hammering with the hammers of gremlins and some others. Great. Any other plays, B?
I pass the turn.
Okay, all I need to do is get like a pinger and then have the pinger survive. That's all I need to do. Alright, cool. I'm gonna tap 1 and play Dwarf Technician. Technician. It's a 1-mana 1/1. It's Dwarf Artificer. And I can tap it to give an artifact creature +1/+0. It's a 1/1. Yep, if you want to kill it with one of those do 1 damage spells.
To play Deadly Crash.
Deadly Crash! Oh, you're like actual good removal you're using. Okay. Deadly Crash is a... Okay, let me move a little bit so you can see it. There it is. Deadly Crash is a 3-mana instant. It destroys target creature with power 2 or less. So, there you have it. They're dead. I'm just top decking here and hoping I can survive. I don't think I can. Pass the turn. For anyone who's following along, all of these cards are singles except that we each have access to a copy of what I'm calling the neutral cards. That's why we both have the Mana Leaks. That's why we both have the Gremlins Grasp, stuff like that. But we all only have one copy of each of those spells. You're attacking me for 1? B? I think it's 1, right?
I'm attacking you for 1.
All right. There we go. I go down to 2. Great. Anything else? I see you've got a card in hand.
And my turn.
Okay, thank you. I will untap. I will draw. Come on, give me a bomb. Okay. I mean, that's not terrible. That's actually, that could win a game right there. All right. I am going to spend 4. I have like 2 black cards in my deck. And I'm going to play Dwarf Sprocket Thopter, which when I first saw this, I didn't realize they have like a propeller coming out of their hand. Which doesn't let them fly, but it does let them be unblockable by creatures with power 2 or less. They're a 2/2. Let's see if I can survive 1 round. Pass the turn. Alright, you untap. Is it enough? Can you block my 2/2? Or can you do 1 extra damage to me? D?
Me?
I could not hear you, no.
Hello, I'm ending my turn.
You're ending your turn? Alright, I'm gonna untap and draw. Untap, draw. Okay. I attack. I'm attacking with the Dwarf Sprocket Thopter, the 4-mana 2/2 that is unblockable by creatures with power 2 or less. Do you have a response? Looks like the response is dying. That was a really close game, V. As much as, like, a lot of these cards were very, like, low power, really like close. I was expecting, they were equally powered, which is what the goal was, right? The goal of doing Dwarves versus Gremlins is that they would be formidable opponents to each other. So that's very exciting. That the system works in theory. It has worked once. Do you want to sideboard? We can run another batch of ads while we sideboard, unless you know exactly what you're doing. I might do. Oh, see, where is that, I just disconnected from the server, so I might need a second to rebuild my deck. We'll see if the autosave works well enough. Hello, welcome back from sideboarding. B, any changes that you've made? You don't have to tell us what they are. Just like, did you make any changes?
Just 1. You might be able to guess.
Just 1, and I might be able to guess? Alright, I have an idea. I sideboarded out a couple of cards and put islands in instead of them. It is
makes sense.
Like a 4-mana 2/2. It just seemed like, as much as a 2/2 is actually kind of relevant in this format, 4-mana felt like a lot for the upside not really being very useful. And I also cut out a
first last time.
Something else. Don't remember exactly what it was. But a really situational instant that I didn't think was going to come up based on the previous game. Stuff like that. So, we're moving into game 2. I have 1 win on the table. Would you like to go first as I went first last time? I think that's standard, right?
Makes sense. Yeah, I think that's standard. I'll go draw 7.
Great. I will also draw 7. Oh, look at all these lands. Wow. I will keep. I didn't even look at what the creatures were. I probably should have. Or the spells, I should say. That's not bad.
I think I will keep, yeah.
Alright, cool. You're going first.
I'll play Island, and that's my turn.
Okay. I will... Oh, I get to draw. Woo! I draw a card. Everyone, see this card? This card's broken. Make sure I have enough mana to pay the counterattacks when I play it. I will play a mountain. And I will also pass.
Alright, I'll untap. I'll draw. I'm going to play Swamp.
Okay, great.
I'm going to tap 2.
Love having no mountains in your red deck.
Gear Grinder.
Oh, that one's pretty good. Gremlin Gear Grinder, 2 mana, 1/1. You can tap it and spend 2 to give something else. Well, it could be itself, right? Target creature. It's not target other creature or anything. Needs protection from the color of your choice. Pretty good defensiveness. Anything else?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, I'll untap and draw. There it is. I will play a... What do I want to play? I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap 2. And I also have an artifact creature. I'm playing the Dwarven Steel Shaper, a 2-mana artifact creature dwarf shaman. For 2 and tap, I can draw a card. They're otherwise a 1/1. It imparts a technique that is unique to a particular product. I pass.
I will untap.
Great.
I'll draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play a... I'll play a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap it to play... Tap all these to play Goblin Treasure Gorger.
A gremlin. It's a gremlin treasure gorger. You're playing gremlins, not goblins.
Yeah. Okay.
True. So yeah, 3 mana, 2/2, Gremlin Rogue, very good. And whenever it attacks, you may have it deal 1 damage to target creature defending player controls. Oh, that's really good. That's a really good card right there. Yeah. Oh no.
It is really a card.
That's like legitimately good. I would play that in standard. Yeah. Great. Okay. Anything else? Are you attacking me with that 1/1 or what?
Oh, I will pass.
All right. Great. I'm gonna untap, and I'm gonna draw. What do we get? Ooh. I'm gonna play a swamp, and I am gonna take a look at this card over here. Gremlin Treasure Gorger seems pretty good, so I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna crash it. It's instant, so I don't have to do it on my turn, but also B's tapped out right now, so I figure that's probably a good idea. Especially since she can just give things protection at will for 2 mana. I want to do it when she's tapped out. Otherwise, I have no other plays, and I will pass.
On tap, I'll play a card. Draw a card, I mean.
I didn't explain that card I played. Deadly Crash is a 3-mana instant that destroys target creature with power 2 or less. The Dead dropped it back to the battlefield. Whatever that means.
Wow. I'll play a Mildew Gremlin.
Ooh, I like Mildew Gremlin.
Play discard the card.
Mildew Gremlin is a 3-mana 2/2 Gremlin. Whenever it deals damage to player, the player discards a card. Right, yes. Some shrieks emerge from the gut of a swarm to make him seem older. Which is terrifying. That seems like it's going to be a really... you've got good creatures. Your creature's pretty good. My turn? Or are you attacking? Or do you have other actions?
No, it's your turn.
Alright, I'll untap and I will draw. What do you do? Right, I didn't cut you just because, like, your raw stats are good enough. I remember now. I considered cutting you. Okay, interesting. Okay, I think that is the play, is just to kind of like do the thing, isn't it? All right, I'm going to play an island. Let me just sort my lands here so that makes sense. Very nice. And what are my options here? I could either do this, which isn't super relevant right now, but might be relevant later, and I could do this, which is not going to be any more relevant later. So, actually, it's surprisingly useful. Well, it's not. It's not actually useful. I'm going to tap 3. I should leave up the land and tap the island and tap the swamp. To play Bright-Eyed Dwarf. Bright-Eyed Dwarf is a 3-mana Dwarf Rogue. It's a 2/2. I can spend 2 and tap it to create red for each artifact I control. I control 1 artifact, so that's not a good deal right now, and it probably never will be. I pass.
And tap.
Uh-huh.
I draw. Let's see. I'm gonna play a mountain.
All right, pretty good, pretty good.
I'm gonna attack with this 2/2.
Let's take a look. It's a 2/2. Whenever it deals damage to a player, that player discards a card. You've got some cards in hand. I bet you have some shenanigans. I don't know what shenanigans you have, so I'm gonna block you with this.
Are you sure?
Are you talking about like the idea that you could use this?
Yeah.
To give it protection?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a stupid rule. And that protection shouldn't work that way, but yes, I'm happy with this block. Thank you for asking. That's very kind.
Yeah, I will do exactly that.
Yeah.
Tap to secure protection from red.
Yeah, so you didn't deal damage to a player, so I didn't have to discard a card. Right?
But yeah.
Because you did it after I declared blocks. If you did it before I declared blocks, you could have just got in for free, right?
You couldn't even block it.
Well, I could have blocked it with
you could have blocked
Steel
the
Shaper. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Yeah, this dies. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And that's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. And, a mountain. I will play a mountain. I understand that. I got 2, 2, and 1. Love that. You know, I think you're going to counter it. But maybe I'm lucky you don't have a counter spell in your hand. I'm going to tap all of this. And I'm going to play Gremlin's Grasp. Do you have a counter spell?
Damage.
Alright, Gremlin's Grasp. 5 mana sorcery. Gremlin's Grasp deals 4 damage to each creature and each player. Having both of us having access to the same spell, I think is actually really nice. It feels way fairer.
Yeah. Really? Yeah, it does.
I really like the idea of, like, it's sealed, but you have this, like, copied pool in the middle. Like, it's I don't know. I'm quite happy with it so far. And without it feeling too samey.
Yeah.
Because your creatures still define, like, what you're doing on the battlefield.
Okay, so move your Storm Steel Shaper?
Yes, both of these are going to get put in my graveyard. And that's my turn. I pass.
Alright,
Also, I can take 4 damage. I'll take 4
draw.
damage. Sorry, I forgot to take my 4. I got on to 16. And looks like you already did. You're at 15. Did I do damage to you? Nice.
Play Intentional Sabotage to draw a card.
What does that do? Intentional Sabotage. Choose 1, draw a card. This is the first time we've played this one, B. We gotta talk about these cards a bit. Intentional Sabotage is a 2-mana instant. Chooses 1 you can draw a card. You can also use it to bounce an artifact to its owner's hand. This is the one I actually just cut from my deck because I think B's using less artifacts than I am. And 2 mana draw a card, I'd rather that just be a land in most cases. I have found a way to draw from the regular menu. It makes no difference whether the app is in the command zone, the treasure zone, or the cargo zone.
Wow.
Intentional Sabotage.
I'm going to play a land, and I'm going to pass my turn.
Okay. I'm a little scared. I'll untap, and I will draw. And, you know what? I think I can play this a little slow. I'll play an island. There it goes. That puts me up to 6 lands. And I will pass.
Alright, I will untap. I'll draw.
I'm realizing I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4. A Macabre Gremlin.
Macabre Gremlin is a 4-mana gremlin. It has flying. I love all these flying gremlins. It's a 3/3. You can regenerate it for 1. Pretty decent, honestly. To echo the gremlin's laughter. Beautiful. On your end step, I'm going to spend 1 blue, and I'm going to play Contrived Escape Plan and draw 2 cards.
Cool.
I feel like I probably should have actually done that during my turn, because I might have drawn something I could have used this mana for, but I didn't think of that at the time, so oh well. This is what, a 3/3? Wow, dang, that thing's really good. Okay. I move to my turn. I'm going to untap. And I'm going to draw. If I was paying attention, I would know what cards are in your hand recently and what cards were in your hand earlier when you didn't counter my counter spell. Not counter my counter, counter my big old thingy. Gremlin's Grasp. Is it worth it? I can't get it back if you're able to counter it. Alright, I'm going to spend red, blue, and black? Another blue. And I'm going to play Impassioned Dwarf. They're a 3-mana dwarf. They're a 1/1. You can tap them to add red. And I am going to pass. Go ahead, pass.
Blue. A feedback loop.
Oh, what's that one do? Feedback loop. Deals 2 damage to target creature and scry 1. Oh, dang. Well, that's... Yeah, alright. Can't argue with that. That's just gonna happen, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I have anything I can do about that. Alright. I assume you're targeting my Impassioned Dwarf?
Yeah.
Great. Even simple and uncomplicated. So true. So true.
I will untap.
Oh, you did that on my end step.
I'll draw 1.
I did not realize you did that on my turn. Alright. Very nice.
So I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Curse of Rust.
Oh no. That's not good. Curse of Rust, for anyone who doesn't know, I don't know how you couldn't know this, but Curse of Rust is a 4-mana curse. It's not actually a curse, it's just an aura, but it has the curse type because AI generated cards. Enchant creature, whenever enchanted creature becomes tapped, put a 1/1 counter on it. So that's scary for me.
I'm gonna attack with this?
Yeah, so it gets a 1/1 counter. This is a flying 3/3, and you're gonna give it a 1/1
counter. I'm gonna represent that because it's not a magic card.
Use one of these tokens. Use one of your tokens.
Okay, I'll use my tokens.
There you go. Which, if you were wondering, for anyone who is not used to the mod, there it is. Ta-da! Alright, you're gonna hit me for 4. I have no response. I think I'm gonna lose this one, which is fine. That's that's called drama. We gotta go to game 3, right?
Yeah, so we gotta game 3. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you hit me for 4? Anything else? Anything else?
And my turn.
Okay, I will untap and draw. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna play a mountain. And I think you're gonna win the race is the problem. I have a very strong card, but you're gonna win the race. I'm gonna tap Swamp. Oops, not that. Swamp. And blue, red, red, red. That's 5 total. And I'm going to play the Dwarf Hatemonger. So hateful, they died and came back as a zombie and are no longer a dwarf. They're now a minion. How does that work? I don't know.
No.
Dwarf Hate Monger is
Oh, wow,
not...
they actually are minion. Wow.
Yeah. The AI was like, minion. You mean a minion, right? A zombie minion? And it's like, here it is. It is a 5-mana zombie minion. It's a 3/3. When Dwarf Hate Monger dies, return it to the battlefield under your control with a +1/+1 counter on it. It's got, what's that called? Undying? Except for it doesn't have
Really,
the extra clause that says, unless it already has a 1/1 counter on it.
You already got, you're saying what I was going to say.
Yeah, so, I just wanted to get this, as long as I can get this down, it will stay here forever, unless you exile it. So I just really had to make sure you couldn't counter it. And if I'd played it a few turns earlier, because I don't think you have a counter spell, I actually could have got it down earlier, and it would have probably been fine, right? But and I probably would have won the race. But I think you're gonna win the race now because of that the rust. I passed the turn, assuming there's no responses that you had.
No responses. I untap.
Great. Yeah, I really just think unless I can find a way of dealing with your friend. Which I don't think I can, because I think the best removal in the set targets only things that are power 2 or less.
I attack. Is a 5/5?
It becomes a 5/5. There it is. I will take 5. It's in the air. Yep. I go down to 7. Any other actions?
No, that's it.
Okay. I will untap, and I'll draw. Is this useful to me? I mean, it's not going to save me right now, unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to tap some mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say. And I'm going to play my own Curse of Rust. But yeah, you just got there sooner. My minion is a 3/3. It's going to tap. It's going to become a 4/4 and hit you for 4.
4?
Yep, and I will grab my +X counter. There it is. Oh, why did... What? How do I... Wait a minute. I increased only one side of it. Whatever. It works. Pass the turn. I think you win. Not yet, but like you're gonna hit me down to 1, so.
I'm gonna play a mountain.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap this against Oops.
You're gonna attack with. You can't just tap things for free.
Sorry, I attack with this.
Mm-hmm.
It gets +1/+1, and I hit you for 6.
You hit me for 6.
You go down to 1.
I go down to 1. All right. Do you have a ping that can hit face?
I end my turn.
I would have loved it if you just played Gremlins Grasp right there.
That would be great, yeah.
Excellent. All right. I'm gonna untap and I will draw. Or do I want to do anything on your end step? No, I'm fine. All right. I untap. I draw. Nope. I have no responses. I will attack you for 5. Just to make myself feel a little bit better about this game being close.
Alright, I take 5, I go down to 6.
Can't get this stupid thing to go properly. You're down to 6? Alright. I passed the turn.
Alright, I untap. I draw.
Did you
I'm gonna play Blight Spike Gremlin.
Blight Spit Gremlin is a 2-mana gremlin. It's a 1/1. You can tap it to deal 1 damage to target creature, not player.
I'm gonna attack you. This is 7/7.
Okay, so in response, I don't think I actually do this. I was gonna do a BM response, but I can't. It says counter target spell. There's no spell to counter. Oh wait, yes I can. All right, I'm gonna spend 2 mana, and I'm gonna play Dark Spell. Dark Spill is a 2-mana instant. It deals 1 damage to target creature and makes me scry 1. I will destroy your Blightspit Gremlin. And I'll scry 1.
No, how dare.
Does scry actually work here?
How
it still does. That's awesome. Hey, that's a pretty good card I just drew. It wouldn't have saved me, because I don't... Do I have any response to flying? I'm not sure if I do. I might just not. There's, like, so little flying in this set. I didn't, like, try and make flying or try and not make flying. Alright. And I die. GG. Do you have any sideboarding you wish to do before we go to the tiebreaker?
And down to do this thing, yeah.
What?
Down to clown.
Great.
I'm ready to go.
Great. Yeah, I think my deck is as good as it's gonna be. I think having some extra lands is a good thing. Even though it could have been nice to have a creature in this scenario. Alright, I'm going to go back up to 20 life. And do you want to roll off for the final one? That seems only fair.
Yeah, let's roll off. Yeah,
because it does seem weird that it's like, I went first and I won,
and then
you...
Let's roll off.
Right, it's like, I went first and I won, then you went first and you won. But since you won more recently, I get to go first again and then win from going first? Like, that seems weird. At 11, go ahead. I'm going to draw my 7 cards. Okay. Do I need more, like, material? Like, are you keeping?
Yeah.
You're keeping? Okay, I'm gonna keep 2 then.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a island and pass.
Alright, I will draw for turn. Oh no, this is gonna go badly. I play a mountain and pass. Go ahead.
Alright, I untap, I draw.
Mm-hmm.
I play swamp. I play Blightspit Gremlin.
Oh, great. That's the one that can ping. I knew you had a ping. Your ping is free, whereas my pings all cost me 1 red. Alright, cool. My turn?
Yeah. Your turn.
I'm gonna untap and draw. Oh no, I lose. I want to mulligan this game. Oh no. I will play a
Sure you have mulliganed earlier?
I mean, I might have kept too much land, but I hate the inverse more than having too much. You know what I mean? Pass.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'll untap. An island. I'll tap to play a Curious Gremlin.
Curious Gremlin? This was the first Gremlin I made, and I was so disappointed. I was like, what? That's not a Gremlin, that's a weird blue man.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a 2 mana, it's a 1/1, you can spend 2 and tap it to draw a card. At the end of your first update,
have
for each of your hits...
the buttons on them.
Oh yeah, they don't do anything though, right? They're not programmed, so...
No, you can do,
Oh, sure, yeah, but like you couldn't like create tokens or anything.
That's true, yeah.
You make a good point. Yeah, once they go into your hand, it gains the buttons, which is pretty cool. Hit me for 1? Okay, I'll take 1. I go down to 19. Great. Anything else?
It's my turn.
Okay, I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to play a swamp. And I'm going to tap 3. I will not tap 3. This is bad. Right. It's just like you have that blight
on your end step.
I didn't say I'm done. I just said I'm not tapping 3. Hold on.
Sorry.
This is not good.
Lagging.
This is not good. At least you don't have a lot of material. Yeah, this might be fine. Is this worth playing? I mean, you'll just ping me for 1 less next turn. That's all it is. No, I'll pass. Go ahead. What are you doing on my end step?
Alright. I'll tap 1 blue, play Contrived Escape Plan. I have no artifacts, I'll draw 2.
You'll draw 2. I like that card. Like, obviously it's like super busted, but it's also like...
Oh yeah, it's super busted, yeah.
There's something fun about like putting that card in a... Like the idea of... See, Magic can't do this, right? Magic can't actually do the thing where it's like, hey, this card that seems broken is actually pretty balanced in this specific set. But the card would then become legal in, like, Commander and be a problem. I mean, actually, Commander would probably not be that big a deal, because you'd be like, of course I have artifacts. Like, everyone's got artifacts. There's certain... Actually, I mean, maybe you could make it... You couldn't make it Commander legal, though.
Actually, Darcy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I do. I tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Gremlin Ankle Biter.
Ooh, it's a Gremlin Ankle Biter, a Goblin Rogue. The AI really thinks that Ankle Biters are all goblins. It is a 4-mana 2/2 with haste. When it enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each other creature you control. So yeah, that's a 4-mana 4/4 with haste. That's a good card. Look at all these good cards you have.
Yeah, that's a good card.
I also have good cards, but mine are more like
attack you for 6.
Okay, I'm gonna take 6. I have no response. I got a 13, I think.
Okay.
13? 13. Yeah, 13.
Okay, cool.
Great. What's this one again? Right, yes. Tap to draw a card. Cool. Anything else? Wouldn't it have been great if I had, like, a counterspell in my hand that I was holding onto this whole time? Oh, that'd be awesome. I did not.
And Thads.
I mean, that would have been the intent. Are you done?
I'm done, yeah.
Alright, I untap and draw. I have 8 cards, so I better play something. I guess I have lands, so that's fine. Okay. You know what? It'll have to do. I'm going to play a mountain. And I will tap 3 to play... I guess I could do this later. I'm super dead. It's like whatever at this point. I'm going to play Dwarf's Dilemma. Dwarf's Dilemma is a 3-mana instant. It deals 1 damage to target creature and scries 1. It is the same as that one I played last time. The, I think Oil Slick it is? No, not Oil Slick. Something. I can't remember.
Yeah, only it's like 2 mana. That was 2 mana. This is 3 mana, which is way worse.
It's way worse. But I'm playing the Dwarves. I gotta do it. I will get rid of your Blightspits, Gremlin. Great. And I'll scry 1. Scry 1, I will keep. I will definitely keep that. Alright. Pass to your worst.
I'll untap.
Did I play a land this turn?
I'll draw.
How many lands do you have? 4? Yeah, I played a land this turn. Neither of us have missed land drops.
Okay. I am going to step 2. Play Gremlin Gear Grinder.
Oh, that's an artifact creature, right?
Yeah.
Gremlin Gear Grinder is a 2-mana... Right, it gives protection. That thing's really good.
And then I'm going to attack you for 5. Or actually, no, I'm going to hold this guy up. I'm going to attack you for just 4.
Okay. I'll take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have enough mana for that. Okay. I was trying to figure out whether or not I could hit you for a Gremlin's Grasp, and I won't be able to. Great, I've taken 4. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. I will untap, and I will draw. I will then... How much damage do you have? You've got 4, 5, 6. Okay, alright. I'm going to spend this blue and cast Contrived Escape Plan. I could wait, but I want to be able to play whatever I draw now. It will draw me a card, and if I control artifacts, draw me another card. It resolves?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Wow, that's just more land. It's just more land. Cool. What else do you have here? This thing, this thing. It's just more land. I'm gonna play Swamp. We properly do this. There we go. I do like these swamps and mountains. They're pretty cool. I like the owl the best though. That thing's rad.
Yeah.
All right. I have 4 mana left. I will spend 3 of it to play Impassioned Dwarf, which I've had in my hand the whole game, but I couldn't play because your stupid thing was just gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's so many pingers in this set. Go ahead.
And tap.
Great.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I don't tap.
Okay. Yeah.
So if I want to do on my turn. Up, I guess. Yeah, I guess I spend 2 of it to.
I don't think you had that much mana.
Draw a card.
I don't think you had that much mana open.
I only played this last turn.
You only did 2 mana. Okay. Yeah. No, that must be true. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Great. Card draw.
I'm gonna play an island.
Great.
I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3. Play Mildew Gremlin.
Okay, that one's not too scary, right? Oh, it's the one that makes me discard cards. That's kind of scary. Yeah, okay. Pardon? Is that flying? It doesn't. None of your stuff is flying right now. That's good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack you with this.
Okay.
The ankle biter.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're being very cautious and kind.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. My turn. A B.
Your turn.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. I'm gonna untap and draw. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to ping. Alright, so I could take that out. I'm still just gonna die to the Gremlin Ankle Biter, which is a Goblin Rogue. Look at this Goblin masquerading as a Gremlin. How roguish.
Wow. How dare they? It's very roguish. I agree.
The disguise kit really paying off. Then the Gremlin Gear Grinder, which I was hoping to get something where it's like the Gremlin like eating metal, but it did not. It turned into this. And then the Curious Gremlin. Okay, I've got 6 mana at my disposal. Have I played a land this turn? How many lands do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I have 1 more land in my hand. Okay.
Yeah.
I will play a island, so it's 2/2/2. That gives me 7 mana I can use. Can I survive the coming storm? I don't think I can. If you attack me with everything, you don't even have to attack me with everything. All you have to do is like give something protection to make it unblockable. I still don't think protection should give unblockable. That's silly. 2, 4, 5, 6. I've got 5 life. If I block your 4/4, I take 3. Okay. I think that's the best play. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3 to play the Dwarf Street Sweeper. When they're a 3 mana Dwarf Scout, they're a 2/2. When Dwarf Street Sweeper enters the battlefield, target creature can't block this turn. I it will target this one, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
All right, cool.
And then I guess I pass.
All right, on your end step.
Oh, am I just dead? I don't think I'm just dead.
The deadly crash.
Deadly crash? Alright.
Kill the street sweeper.
Alright. Do I have any response to that? I don't think I do. Alright, they die. Great! Okay.
Alright. I will untap. I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I just to use a Gone Gear Grinder to make this protection from red.
Yep.
And then I will attack with the team.
Okay, so I'm taking 4 definitely. And I have a 1/1, which can block, I guess, this one. And then I will tap 3. Oop, not that one. And I will play my own Deadly Crash on your other one. So I will take 4 and go to 1.
I will tap 2.
Oh.
I will play Oil Slick.
If I had 1 more mana, I could actually tap my already blocking Impassioned Dwarf, which would have been really cool. But I cannot.
That would have been really cool, yeah. But, yeah, it's too bad.
That's too bad. Alright, yeah, you counter the attack, and I take exactly 5 damage. Good game. I will say, I do not know if we have solved which is stronger, the Dwarves or the Gremlins. But I will say, going first is really good.
I thought the Gremlins are notable.
I'm
oh, yeah, that's true, too.
It's the person who went first is the one who won every game.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
That's all we've proven. All we've proven is that. But thank you for doing this with me. I really enjoyed this. I hope you did. I hope you'd be excited to do this again in the future sometime.
I would be excited to do this again.
Would you like to hear...
Hopefully the tech issues won't be so bad.
Yeah. Would you like to hear the other pairings that I have prepared?
Oh, yes, I would.
So, most of these are actually very similar because I wanted there to be this ability to have overlap in color because I do really like the shared neutral pool. Ironically, the shared neutral pool here was actually mostly blue, so it kind of didn't matter, but I'm aiming for keywords that will generate similarly colored things. Even though any keyword can kind of make anything if you give it a blue or white enough sounding adjective. But the options here we just did Dwarves versus Gremlins, which is pretty low powered. Inspector versus Scout is also very low powered, but in a different way. It's very what my experiments have created some very like draw based things. So there could be some weird like cool. Draw payoff or draw acceleration. I don't think it's going to make any mill, but that would be interesting with a 40 card deck. So maybe there's something there. The other one in the sort of low powered spectrum is Advisor versus Storyteller. Now I don't think Storyteller is a type. Like Bard would be the closest thing, I believe. But Storyteller as a keyword has made some very cool creatures. Again, very like draw-based kind of blue shenanigans, like you would get with Inspector versus Scout. But I think those like 3, the Advisor, Storyteller, Dwarf, Gremlin, and Inspector Scout, are kind of in their own little like bubble. They're their own kind of field of
their own league, yeah.
Then we've got Elk versus Moose, which is very weird. In my experimenting, any card with deer in the name was like a human wizard. Like it did not know what the word deer meant. But if you put elk, which is the actual creature type, it like consistently would spit out elks. And pretty decent elks too. Like not super power, but like I'd say like mid-tier power. Moose, which is not a creature type, would constantly create creatures of the moose creature type, which I just think is funny. So elk, moose, they're different things according to Urza's AI. So I'd like to do that someday. Then moving into the high powered stuff, we've got Worm versus Troll. And Worm, that's anything from a great worm or a dire worm. This is a worm with a U. and it is like consistently just really strong, or at least really big, right? Like in limited, we know that sometimes a 6-mana 6/6 vanilla is good enough. Like you can win games with that sometimes. But it also, I remember one time I tried, I said like a Quicksilver Worm, and it gave me like a 2-mana 2/2 with an upside, and it was like, that's a pretty good card. So I think that's going to be pretty high powered. Trolls, I've done less tinkering with, but I remember it gaining some pretty interesting, powerful things that I think could contend with worms. And they're also predominantly green. So that's our like sort of elk, moose, worm, troll. Those are like our greens, right? Then there's Eldrazi versus Leviathan. Originally, I had Eldrazi versus dragons, but dragons were mostly red and Eldrazi were mostly like blue for some reason. So I think that Eldrazi versus Leviathan is actually going to work a lot better to be sort of like another blue representation. And I do want to do dragons, but I'm not sure exactly what. I think maybe we'll tinker it, and it'll be something like dragons versus dragons. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I think that could be fun. Maybe we'll add like Cragtooth dragons versus pleasant torched glade dragons or something, and that could be interesting. 2 dragon factions fighting, because what's cooler than dragons fighting dragons? So those are the options.
That's right. Can make things cooler.
It's pretty cool. So I hope some of those sound interesting to you, and I hope we can do this next week, maybe.
Yeah.
Awesome. Glad to have that enthusiastic. Yeah.
Sorry, no, it seems very cool. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I think that this was a great trial run for the concept. If anybody out there wants to try something similar, I highly recommend finding 2 keywords that work well, like Gremlins versus Dwarves, and then just making 20 cards that are like adjective dwarf or dwarven noun, which will create 20 dwarf cards. Do the same thing with Gremlin. And then make 20 cards that are just kind of non-creature sounding as appropriate to your setting. I tried to go with things that cared about like vehicles crashing and stuff like that, because Gremlins are all about messing up tech and Dwarves are all about making tech in this specific fictional scenario that we have created for this sort of like quasi pseudo dual deck scenario. Take those 20 cards or 60 cards and drop them into your tabletop sim of choice, and there you go. I mean, well, it's interesting, right? Like normally I don't think I could recommend somebody like proxy the game like this, but we're not proxying the game,
That's
these cards
true,
don't exist. So have at it all. Urza AI, if you're watching, you should totally tweet this. Tweet this video.
Darcy, this is a Twitch stream. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a video. This part's gonna be in it too.
Oh, okay.
Hi, YouTube.
Oh, fair enough. I keep forgetting. Sorry, now I'm the fool.
You are the fool, but you did win.
Me.
So
I am the winning fool.
You're the winning fool. Have a good night, everybody. I've been DarcyBits. With me today has been B.
Hi.
We've been playing Gremlins versus Dwarves. I said it Dwarves versus Gremlins every other time, and I mess it up right now.
Well, now the Gremlins have fought their way to the front of the title.
You're right. It totally wasn't a mistake, and it was totally reasonable and a smart thing for me to have done. Have a good night, everyone. I'll catch you next time.
Yeah.